Hello and welcome back to Gimbal's Tip of the Week. Today, we're talking about things you need to do to keep your practice growing. No matter how big or how small your firm, if you want a more profitable, productive, and rewarding practice, you can't just punch the clock and do billable work. In addition to discharging your obligations to your clients, you need to make time for 3 key things every week. First, you need to allocate time for active business development. You've got to keep the funnel full, especially now. You should already have a business development strategy in place for your firm that reflects the new and strange reality we're all living in. And if you don't, start there. And then block time in your calendar every week to act on your strategy. If you don't have a strategy, or you want advice about how to develop business now when we're all still in isolation or just starting to reopen, then come to this afternoon's virtual coffee house. I'll be talking to T. Hoffman. She's a legal business development expert and a certified life coach. She'll be sharing her top tips on keeping your funnel full, so don't miss it. It's free, and there's a link to register down below. Second, you need to set aside time for practice management. Most lawyers spend far more time than they should on non-billable work. You need to dedicate some time to making that non-billable work more efficient so you've got time for other things. Every week, identify one small thing that frustrates you, seems harder than it should, or takes longer than you want, and then change it. Create a single template. Reorganize one folder on your computer. Write a quick script for routine calls. It'll take some time before these mini improvements become automatic, but if you do a little every single week, the results will compound. Remember David's blog on building good habits? There's a link down below. Commit to making your work or your office space or yourself 1% better every week. If you haven't done it already, download our free 8 Ways workbook from the link below. It will help you identify a long list of targets for your continuous improvement efforts. And finally, number 3, make some time for your own professional development. It could be as simple as reading that article you've set aside about your practice area, or that new bit of tech that looks like it might really help you. Or it might be a webinar about developments in your practice or an online course. It's easy to get bogged down on client work and the nuts and bolts of keeping your business running. Yet these questions will be hanging over your head like the sword of Damocles. Do I have enough work scheduled for the coming months? Why am I wasting so much time on that simple process? What skills have I learned that make me a better lawyer? And these questions, they're going to stay hanging over your head unless you take steps to tackle them every week. When you do, you'll be able to look back on Friday nights and say, here's what I did to move my practice forward this week. But if you don't, your business can't grow and you probably can't truly relax. That's it for this week. Don't forget to join me later today for my chat with T. Hoffman. If you can't join, but you want the replay, register anyway and I'll make sure you get it. You'll find links to the webinar, the free 8 Ways workbook, and the other things I've talked about today in the notes to this episode. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you in the webinar.